Good morning, good afternoon for some, or good day for all. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day as we take a deep dive into Aspida. They're fantastic FIA. They are a fantastic FIA carrier that's changing the game. They also are going to be introducing a brand new index that they're super excited about, specifically designed for this FIA space. Before we jump into these amazing products, I wanted to introduce myself, Tim Watts, and Sergio Blanco from IAMS. We're joined by Ethan Sparks from Market Synergy Group to have some important information to share with you about who we are at IAMS and a quick highlight of why our agents love working with our team. As we go through the presentation today, you'll have an opportunity to ask any questions. You can start that right now as things come up. Also, we'll have a few polls during the webinar, and we'd love your participation there. First thing I want to highlight today is our commitment to delivering best-in-class customer service. One of the ways we do that is answering your phone call with a live person. You never have to worry about leaving an voice message on an answering machine. As long as you call during normal office hours, we're going to have a person answer that call and get you transferred to whoever you're looking for. If they're not in, you don't have to worry about waiting for that phone call. We're going to get you taken care of right now. So if you do have anything after this webinar, give us a call at 800-255-5055. Ask for one of those annuity sales directors. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over here to Sergio Blanco. He's going to give you a few other reasons why agents love working with us here at IAMS.
Thanks, sir. So our new producer builders are for those of you who are new to us at IAMS. These bonuses are available based on your production level in your first 180 days of contracting with us. We have great levels that you can qualify at, and as you can see inside each level are some great options for you. We've got incredible business building tools, personal perks for you, and even cash rewards available. If you'd like to know where you stand towards your new producer builder, or if you'd like to have a conversation about how to achieve that next level, please give us a call. Talk to me, Tim, or any one of the sales directors. Another business builders program we provide for our agents is our referred producer program. I do see a couple of advisors on with us today that have taken advantage of this program. Our business on the wholesale side of the industry is similar to yours in the field, in that one of the best leads that we could ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued producers. This is why we want to make it worth your while to refer a producer to us. That being said, when you refer a producer to us and they get contracted, we'll cut you a $50 thank you check. Now, where the real money comes in, as your referral writes business, you'll receive an override on that business. Our ownership team, Charles, Steve, Curtis, and Chris, they sign checks for thousands of dollars every quarter. With that, if you can think of anyone that could benefit from doing business with our team, please type their information into the questions box, or you can email me at sergio@iamsinc.com with that information. Below that is our marketing reimbursement program, which is our most popular program that we offer. For every $100,000 in FIA premium, that gets you $100 in your marketing reimbursement account. Why this is so popular and ludicrous for our advisors is that we truly consider this to be your money. You have the flexibility on what services, when, and who you use these funds with. It is your marketing reimbursement. We don't tell you the vendors you have to use. We do recommend vendors that we partner with and leverage reduced rates and preferred services. We also have our creative team to create a marketing strategy and provide in-house services. If you'd like to know how much is in your marketing reimbursement account or have a conversation about how to utilize it, give your sales director a call here at our office. We'd love to speak to you about that. Back office support, this is another way we add value to your business. This is the core of IAMS and how Charles Huring founded us 36 years ago. We do want to help the independent advisor work smarter, not harder. We are going to do that with the great business building tools and resources. Of course, advanced case design assistance, life and annuity quotes is an area that we assist with. We are going to get you those illustrations that you request within 24 hours. Quite honestly, in reality, you're going to have that much quicker, usually within the hour. Submission to commission support is handled by our new business teams. Mackenzie heads up the annuity team, and Michelle heads up the life side. They have fantastic teams who work tirelessly to help you get commission quicker. We will scrub your applications, submit them on your behalf, do the administrative tracking, and get you updates on the cases needed. We do this to ensure you get commissioned as quickly as possible. This is a service that we provide to our valued producers and how we help you grow your business by keeping you in front of clients while our team handles the back office support for you. Our website is a great tool for our producers to use and another reason to work with IAMS. Once you are contracted, you have full access to everything you see on this slide and so much more at IAMSinc.com. If you haven't registered for the website, very simple to do. So when you are done with this call, go ahead and create an account. We'd love to see you on there. A lot of great resources are available to you, including illustration tools, online forums, product grids, and product nudes. Industry updates are out there for you. Firelight eApps. This is a single sign-on at IAMSinc.com. Technology is where the industry is going, and Firelight is a top-notch site streaming the application process. Most of our carriers are on the eApp platform, so you can go to one site to submit business. It is COVID-friendly, and some carriers are going to eApp for only some of their product lines, and will also offer extra comp for utilizing the eApp platform. Be sure to ask your sales director before you submit a paper app if you can earn more commission by doing an eApp. Utilizing our Firelight platform accelerates the application process substantially. The eApp platform helps you submit business in good order the first time. This also reduces the processing time of your business and gets you paid quicker. And as I mentioned previously, this is a single sign-on at IAMSinc.com, as we have integrated our business with Firelight so you can have the most efficient and effective way to submit your business. We do have a full in-house creative team. We can help you help your practice, and a lot of times are turnkey and available for you. Many of our sales resources are white labeled, so we can simply impose your contact information and your business logos onto it. Speaking of logos, Agency Solutions is an expertise for our team. If you haven't created a full customized brand for you and your agency, we can help you with that. This is going to assist you with name recognition, which grows your natural market organically. Lastly, digital marketing solutions is a very popular topic around IAMS. We can help you with websites, social media marketing, email marketing, and more. The internet and social media sites are where the overwhelming majority of prospects go to for information. Making sure you are accessible and represented in those marketing lanes is beneficial to growing your business. Reach out to myself or one of our sales directors with a call after this webinar concludes to talk to them about how you can access IAM Creative. We can certainly get that ball rolling for you. We founded IAMS Wealth 6 years ago now. What we've done is grow this division on IAMS very organically. We've helped advisors become IARs and pass through the Series 65 at a very successful clip. Once we have you registered, we will bring great value to your practice with an incredibly competitive fee structure for both you and your clientele. We have great technology and a great investment platform. This has been a major growth sector of our business, and assets under management could be a major growth sector for you and your business as well.
Thank you, Sergio. We will be hosting our third Academy for Life Insurance and Annuities this September 25th through the 27th. Now, this is going to be at our home office in Omaha, Nebraska. One of the reasons why we love the academies at that location is because you get to meet a big portion of our team. We will have around 20 presenters going over those advanced sales strategies, so you can put more tools in your toolbox and ways to help your clients. Additionally, we're going to go over marketing strategies that other agents across the nation are having huge success with and getting a 3, 5, and sometimes 10 X on their investment. Additionally, we'll be going over those top annuity and life insurance products like Aspida, which is limited distribution and offering your clients some features that you can't find anywhere else. We do cover all of the expenses for this event, including your airfare. I'm going to go ahead and launch our first poll, and that is, would you like to have some more information on this next academy? Registration is open for it, so if you would like information on it, we can send you over a link to learn more or to go ahead and get registered. For our last event, we had over 100 registrants, and again, we only have room for around 35 at each one of these in-person training academies. Going to go and leave this poll up here for about another 10 seconds or so. I do appreciate everybody who's voted. We're almost at 75% participation, so fantastic. Appreciate everybody participating there. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get the presentation controls over to Ethan while he's getting his presentation pulled up here. Wanted to just drop a couple lines here in support of Market Synergy Group and Aspida. These guys are super duper responsive. I believe that number that Ethan has there on the screen is his cell phone number, and he will pick up your call, help get things done whenever you need that. He's amazing to work with, and so is a group over there with Aspida and Market Synergy Group. So with that being said, Ethan, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Tim. As Tim just said, here at Market Synergy Group, we are in the product design space. We design custom indices and FIAs for insurance carriers, some who I'm sure you've heard of, but today specifically we will be discussing Aspida. So under the Aspida product line, we're going to be discussing their accumulation product and their bonus. They also offer an income product and MYGAs as well. But this is going to be a little more focused discussion today. So if you haven't heard of Aspida, I'm going to give you just a brief kind of overview about who they are and their backing. So they are an AM Best A- rated carrier founded in 2021. Their backing is by Ares Insurance Solution, which is one of the largest non-bank lenders in the world, with Aspida being their biggest asset under their book. They've got $15 billion in AUM, or assets under management, and are really, really positive with helping Aspida and our team out get things done. So a little bit about Aspida. They have a system of their own called the FAST system, and some stats that kind of show you the speed and ease of working with them. So the FAST e-app was issued in 29 seconds. They've answered over 72,000 calls with the average wait time of over 41 seconds. 91% of the e-apps are issued within 24 hours. 95% of commissions are processed daily, and 98 of new business tasks were completed in 1 day. They're super responsive, super fast, super high tech, so they're able to get super great times. I know that sometimes waiting on the phone for a carrier when you have a question or something maybe goes wrong can be frustrating. So they definitely take all of that pain and time out of it just to help you do business. Along with great service and processing times, they also have great products. So we are going to be talking about the Synergy Choice Max. This is the accumulation product that comes in the 5 and 10-year ranges. So here's just a little bit about it. Like I said, there's a 5 and 10-year product with a minimum value of 25 up to $1 million. They're pretty lenient on taking exceptions of anything over that. With a real simple large case exception form that is on their website, easy to find. Issue ages from 18 to 90, with some custom crediting strategies as well. Here's that state availability map. Pretty much everywhere except New York. North Carolina will be back in 2025. They have a rule in place that is set by their legislator that once you reach a certain premium number per year, they shut off premium numbers going to that state. That is a North Carolina rule that goes for all new carriers. So that will be back in 2025, where Aspida hopefully will no longer be affected by that restriction. So now we're going to talk about the Synergy Choice Bonus, Market Synergy Group and Aspida's bonus product. This recently just got a huge up-vamping on it, so we want to discuss a little bit about that. Pretty similar to our Max product. This only comes in the 10-year, however. Same min and max contract values, same issue ranges, and same maturity age, as well as custom index options. So just a little bit about it. This has a 15% bonus from ages 18 to 75 and a 12% bonus from ages 76 to 80. This is a super strong, and they're really great about replacement business as well. When Aspida is looking at replacement, all they look at is the surrender value, not necessarily how long the contract has been enforced. So when moving over, they take up to 15% surrender for ages under 75 and up to 12% surrender from 70 to 80. There's also a 10% withdrawal that may be taken. You have your RMDs from your tax qualified RA available after 30 days. And then there's a little bit of the withdrawal schedule down there. And just some other aspects of the Aspida product line. There's nursing home waivers for 90 days consecutive. You can get up to 100% of your contract value if you're eligible. Same for the terminal illness. And then the variety of plans you can see down there at the bottom, issued as non-qualified, IRA, Roth IRA, and then they accept rollovers from those plans as well. Here is the state availability map. I will note California has the bonus product. However, there is different rates and different bonuses for the California product. It is 10% on that one. California's state, Aspida has gone to them and worked with their legislator to get it approved there. However, it is not the full 15% bonus. It is the 10, and there are different rates on those, and we will have the rates coming up in a few slides here. So we're going to look at some of the custom crediting strategy. We have some classics that you've heard of, the S&P and the NASDAQ, as well as some custom bespoke indices that Aspida and MSG have created together. So here's just kind of a look on the options. There's a Citi ARIA index, a Goldman Sachs, the new one, which we'll highlight a little more in depth today with the Invesco QQQ. You have a NASDAQ and an S&P. And then there's cap rates as well for QQQ, the NASDAQ, and the S&P, as well as fixed strategies. So here's just a brief overview of these custom indexes. I know with S&P caps where they're at right now, custom indices aren't necessarily getting looked at a ton, but some of these are pretty compelling. And you know, as interest rates change and those S&P caps won't be the same as they are, these are great options that to look at, even if not fully allocating to partial allocations to these can help boost clients' returns. So the one we're going to talk about a little more in depth is the new Invesco QQQ Growth. If you're unfamiliar with Invesco's QQQ index, it's essentially the NASDAQ. It's a NASDAQ large cap ETF that has a dynamic fixed component into it where depending on interest rate trends, it will either reallocate to a 10, 2-year bond or cash. This index comes in at about 12.5% volatility with a 30% cap. Yep, you heard me right. That is 12.5 vol with 30 cap. I mean, if you can put this up against, you know, any S&P strategy getting 11 or 12% cap, it kills it in every category. So it's definitely a good option to look at, and especially for partial allocation, if not full, into that QQQ. And then here are the standard ones that are also on Aspida products, such as the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. We will see the rates for these coming up after this. So here is just the Synergy Choice Max. This is the accumulation product here. So there you have your Invesco QQQ. That's that 12.5 cap with the, the 12.5 vol with the 30% cap on there. So pretty strong. And then for the S&P, it's 11.25 for the 5-year and 11 for the 10-year. Definitely a point I want to bring up is that current bailout cap on the S&P. That's at 5%. That's Aspida's saying that the S&P cannot fall below 5% for these products. So that bailout cap's pretty strong, and it kind of gives that peace of mind when writing some of these products. Here it is for the bonus. You have all the same options with the par and cap rates, QQQ, the NASDAQ, and the S&P with the rates listed there. And remember, this is the 15% bonus for up to age 75 and a 12% bonus for up to age 80. Here is the bonus California. This is the 10% bonus. The rates are different, still the same options, but as I said before, California is a little bit different state with the way they allow licensed products to come in there. So there is a slight change if you are writing this product in California. So Aspida also offers commission and incentives on their products. Here it is for the max and bonus, the street levels, and the options there. Here is their commission bonus plan. This is all retro paid. So from the $2 to $5 million mark, there's your 5 and 10 year basis point bonus you'll get on those. And there's also a 5 to 9 range and a 5 over range. Bonuses will be paid out quarterly for these. We're, good way portioned through this year, but this is Aspida's trip this year. It is to South Africa for the top 25 producers plus a guest for the South Africa trip. Like I said, we're pretty far into this year if you haven't ridden Aspida yet, but this is the kind of trips they will be planning on offering, through the end of this year and for years to come. As we saw with the recent DOL case that came out of Texas, there's an injunction on it right now, so everything on the DOL rule is paused. So the trips and bonuses and commissions are still okay for these carriers. So that is the end of that brief overview. As I said, there is a 15% bonus product with exciting new indexes that offer up to 30 cap on a 12.5 fall. They also offer other products such as the accumulation, an income product, and MIGAs as well.
Right on. Well, thank you very much, Ethan. Do appreciate that. Like we said, we do have a couple moments here for questions if anybody has them. One question that I wanted to ask Ethan is, what are you hearing on interest rates? I'm starting to see a few carriers make some adjustments. Now, what are kind of your outlook here for the rest of the year?
It's all speculation from everybody. I know the carriers that we specifically work with are preparing for some different interest rate changes and have adjusted rates accordingly to that. Currently, everything is still up and up. S&P caps are still pretty high around the industry. But like I said, it's a lot of speculation from the carrier side, and it all just goes into their pricing when determining what options to buy and what rates they can offer. So they definitely want to get a little ahead of changes that are coming so they don't get burned as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I can tell you that I believe I saw 4 rate changes go into effect yesterday with carriers and a few more coming up. So if you do think that one of these products is good for your client, I would definitely reach out to annuity sales director over here at IAMS and let's get you that illustration. Make sure you get your product training. You're all ready to rock and roll and can write the product, because we do not know how long these high caps and rates are going to be here. And if you're listening to folks in the news, there's no talk about raising rates. So I'm not saying that they won't go up in the future. Nobody has a crystal ball, but it does seem like we've reached the top for the near future. With those, with that being said, I've got a couple questions here for us, Ethan. The first one here is, can you do partial Roth conversions within the product?
You cannot do partial, only full.
Only a full. Gotcha.
Yep.
And then with the high cap rates that we see now, we didn't see those a few years ago. Replacements are definitely a hot topic over here at IAMS. What is the surrender fee that you'd be able to be suitable on that bonus product?
For the bonus product from ages 18 to 75, for the clients, they will be willing to take up to 15% surrender. They are not looking at whatever previous contract they're coming from or how long they've been in that. They strictly look at surrender charge. So if it's under the 15%, then that will be accepted. For ages 76 to 80, the surrender charge is 12%.
76 to 80 is 12%. All right, I think that answers that question. And then the last one here says, were those rate changes up or down? So for that agent, all of those rate changes were down. The last, I would say, 12 rate changes I've seen have been down. Had one carrier, I think Allianz, bumped up their rates about 3 weeks ago, but everything else that we've seen over the last 3 weeks has been down. So, well, yep. Ethan, any last comments that you'd want to add here? I think we're through all of our questions today.
Yeah. So like you said, Tim, those rate changes dropping, typically we're seeing those in S&P Caps as well. So looking at some of these other bespoke indices that most of them now are excess return indices, which look good for renewal rates on those as well. So definitely something to have a marketer in IAMS, or you can contact us to kind of help look at some different index scenarios that can definitely help boost your clients' portfolio and returns.
Awesome, Ethan. I appreciate the partnership. Sergio, thanks for hopping on here. Everybody on the call, thank you very much for joining. Have a great day. Bye now.